when we start, we gon' get it done. Start when we stop, we gon' get it done. Get it when we start, we gon' get it done. Done. We gon' get it done. We gon' get it done. We gon' get it done. Done. We gon' get it done.
Good morning. It's currently 6:03 a.m. here in Orlando, Florida. 2 days out. I had like 6 hours of sleep because, to be honest, I'm just really fucking excited to be here, and I'm really excited to get some carbs in today. So this morning we're waking up fuller. So filling now has already begun. We have like 700 more carbs to go today in our very last training session of this entire prep this morning. So let's go knock that out.
It is very necessary. I got winning on my mind, and the rest is secondary. We gon' get it done.
Can't stop when we start. We gon' get it done. Start when we stop. We gon' get it done. Get it when we start. We gon' get it done. Done. We gon' get it done. We gon' get it done. We gon' get it done. Done. We gon' get it done.
Quick stop for a Gatorade. These are going to be the intra workout carbs. We have 75 grams of intra workout carbs, so we're starting the carb up real early. 50 grams of carbs here. I'm going to do 25 from like sour strips while I'm training. And we got that scoop of whey protein in for fast acting protein. Let's go to the gym. We're going to Kiss Me Muscle, which I'm excited for because this was the gym that a lot of the Olympians trained at last year. So it's only like 5 minutes from us. So let's go hit it. Last session of this prep, man. It's wild, freaking wild.
Finish line so close, I reach out and grab it. I only look back just to look at your reaction.
Can't stop when we start. We gon' get it done. Start when we stop. We gon' get it done. Get it when we start. We gon' get it done. Done. We gon' get it done. We gon' get it done. We gon' get it done. Done. Can't stop when we start. We gon' get it done. Start when we stop. We gon' get it done. When we start, we gon' get it done. Start when we stop. We gon' get it done. We gon' get it done. Stop when we start. We gon' get it done. Start when we stop. We gon' get it done. Get it when we start. We gon' get it done. Start when we stop. We gon' get it done. 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 We gon' get it.
All right, guys, that is quite literally it. That's it's not the whole prep, but training, cardio, it's done, and the only thing left to do now is get on stage, and the work's kind of finished. And to be honest, like reflecting back this last 4 weeks between the Vegas show and this show, I've had to talk myself into continuing this prep like more than I've wanted to be completely honest. And we saved the harder push for these final 4 weeks until nationals. Like, we didn't bring my most conditioned package possible to the Vegas show on purpose to get our data from the peak week and bring it into this show, with this being the final goal. And you might be like, why were you talking yourself out of it? It's because shit got hard. Shit got hard. My energy was drained. I wasn't showing up how I would like to. To be completely honest, I had to talk myself into showing up and doing my daily non-negotiables. And yes, you could say it's unlike me, but at the same time, it was the challenge that I really needed. And I think that going into this show, the only reason why I was going to talk myself out of it is because coming in, this is a big show. These are the best of the best, and there's a high likelihood that I don't win this show, to be completely honest. And I'm not just saying that because I don't believe in myself, but it's just my inner audit, it's just my inner coach in me that's just seeing it for what it is. I think realistically this weekend I am going to surprise myself. Jared thinks so as well. He thinks he's going to be really grateful that I did it, and I'm already feeling grateful that I did it regardless, because I put myself back into the shoes of a beginner. I said, hey, I'm going to approach this show like it's my first ever show. This is my first ever national show. This is my first ever large scale bodybuilding show, and it's going to be the most competitive one I'm ever going to step foot on. And Sure, that's intimidating. Sure, that's scary. Sure, I could be intimidated by it and talk myself out of it. At the same time, like, I'm gonna show up like a beginner. I'm gonna show up here to experience it all. And to be honest, like, I'm not attached to the outcome this weekend. I'm not attached to going pro this weekend, because I know deep down in my heart that this prep, and especially these last 4 weeks, made me a better athlete. Because the truth is, guys, like, what prep has taught me is that how I show up as an athlete is how I need to show up in all aspects of my life in order to not only create results, but in order to be the highest performer that I can be. To be completely honest, like, the standard that I set for myself as an athlete is the same standard that I have in my relationships, it's the same standard that I have in my business, and it's just to be the very best that I can be. And most of the times, that's gonna look like showing up when you don't fucking want to, you know, and it's gonna be this process of conditioning yourselves and making the hard choices and making the difficult choices day in, day out, moment after moment, in order to shape you into the person you were meant to become. Like, this fitness journey, this prep journey is all about building the strength, the discipline, and the tenacity to endure whatever life's gonna throw at me. And to be completely honest, guys, like, this year's brought me a lot of challenge, and like, going into a prep, you are stressing yourself out on purpose to get this result. And I know goddamn well I'm gonna be so grateful this weekend. I'm already grateful right now, simply because this prep has made me a better athlete. It's shown me what's possible. I'm paving the way. I'm setting the foundations. I'm setting the standard, and I'm doing this not just for me. I'm doing this for you guys. I'm doing this to serve the mission at Beyond Bill. I'm doing this to lead by example and show you guys what's truly possible. What's truly possible when you consistently go after the things that you want, even when you don't fucking feel like it. Like, even when you don't fucking feel like it. And like, I knew, like, these last couple days leading into prep before getting here, like, they were hard, they were challenging, and the only thing that I knew that was going to keep me going was the feeling and the emotions and the level of gratitude that I would feel for myself after accomplishing the goal. And to be completely honest, it's that part of the process. It's the grueling part of the process. It's the challenging part of the process that you come to appreciate the most. In the moment, you might say, this sucks, I hate this, but it is what you come back and always appreciate the most. And I think the lesson within all of this, guys, is whatever that you are struggling with right now, or you're challenged with right now, it is so temporary. Like, your other self is just on the other side of all of it, just on the other side of all of it. And if you are willing to endure the temporary, you get the chance to meet the other version of yourself, the stronger version of yourself on the other side. And I promise, whatever those challenges, whatever those struggles are, they will then become your strengths. They will then become something that you'll be able to look back on and say, this is my strength because I endured this. And so this is what prep is, guys. It's one big lesson for me on how I want to show up and how I want to live and how I want to be, truly. And I think that when you focus on being the best athlete you can be, everything else fucking follows. Everything else fucking follows. And then that's what I've literally seen in this prep. So I'm grateful for it. We're 2 days out. Let's go get some fucking carbs, baby. This is the best part of the day. It is going to be cereal post-workout. Funny enough, I've been doing like a whole cereal taste test for like the peak week. So I've tried Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I've tried like Wendy's Frosty. I've tried so many, but Lucky Charms is actually next on the list. So because we only have small bowls, I get like 4 or 5 bowls of cereal, which is gonna take me really long to eat, and that's gonna be glorious. So we get 240 grams of dry cereal, which is 200 grams of carbs. It's gonna be incredible. I'm gonna eat this, it's gonna be glorious. Probably take a nap afterwards. All right, so instead of getting all Lucky Charms, we're doing half of it in multi-meal fruity dino bites. They smell incredible. I haven't had fruity cereal maybe since I ate Trix before school in like middle school. So this is gonna go well. Let's see what this tastes like. Ooh, this is super voluminous because it's so lightweight. Look at that. That's a hack. Rice Krispies and like cereal like this, or like Fruity Pebbles and stuff, it's so voluminous compared to like Reese's Puffs because the flakes are so light. That is so nice. That is a really full bowl cereal. I have a feeling that if Lucky Charms or if Cinnamon Toast Crunch, have you had the Dulce de Leche Cinnamon Toast Crunch? Mm-mm. Incredible. But Cinnamon Toast Crunch is a 10 out of 10. Yeah. Lucky Charms compared to Cinnamon Toast Crunch is like a 7.5 out of 10 in my opinion. Yeah. Yeah. So I have a feeling that this is, before I even taste this, I have a feeling that this is gonna be above an 8. Oh yeah. That's good.
Because it's like the little flakes.
It's like light and flaky, but like not too sweet because it is light and flaky.
Okay.
That's nice.
Yeah, if you have like the fruit.
Do you review food super in detail because of dieting?
Yes.
Yes.
Actually, especially now. Because it's like, and then I ask people like their breakdown of
Yes,
their
you
meals.
ask people. Give me a play-by-play.
Yeah, play-by-play.
Did you do that on Thanksgiving?
I did.
Yes.
I was like, oh, what? Okay, but like, what happened in the bite? Like, was it crunchy? Like, what flavors did you?
What's the aftertaste like?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. It is so nice to be in a household with people that are going through the exact same thing.
It's like we're
We are number 685. 685 rolls off the tongue real nice. Marvin, what number are you, my friend?
Let's see. 375.
370. That's a nice number too.
How the hell you?
Lauren, what number are you?
Let me find it.
Let's see if the number is like a middle.
All right, I am 341.
341. That's a nice number as well.
Yeah.
Did you make weight? Number one. You did make weight. What number are you? 360. We all got some nice numbers.
My number's pretty dope.
Yeah, we got some nice numbers. 685.
685.
Yeah. All right, we're about to have, might be the weirdest, but not really weird, but kind of weird, but the best meal. Honestly, my favorite meal of carb loading. We have 2 bananas. We have a bunch of potatoes. Got back from athlete check-ins, which were super smooth, by the way. Very, very hungry. And we were locked out for a minute. Thank God that we figured out how to get back in. But like the last thing I wanted to do was put potatoes in an oven for 45 minutes. So shout out to this company called the Little Potato Company. Microwave potatoes, you toss them in for 5 minutes and they have these baby potatoes and they're freaking great. So thank God for that, because I'm able to get these carbs in pretty quick because I don't want to push them in super late throughout the day. But we got 100 grams of carbs worth of potatoes, 2 bananas, nut butter on the bananas, which is perfect. Nut butter and potatoes together in general is good too. But that is like all the potassium and basically all the fiber that I need for today. As we're bringing up sodium, as we're bringing up water, as we're bringing up carbs in general, we also want to bring up potassium a little bit and fiber to ensure everything's digested well. And then we have some chicken cooking, and that is going to be the next one. I wanted you guys to look at this mound of food, which makes absolutely no sense, but you know, prep things make you do prep things. I probably should have put the bananas and peanut butter in like a bowl to have as dessert, but I decided to put it all on the same plate and eat it all together at once. Ketchup on the potatoes as well. Welcome to the vlog. The vlog says hi.
Oh,
They miss you.
miss you.
They get to see you in the next vlog. Well, they see you now, but they get to see you in the next vlog. You're gonna do the official Caroline show day takeover.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Exactly 24 hours from right now.
We're so
I will
excited.
be in Orlando.
We're so excited to see you. So I don't know how to tan myself. What is the breakdown? I can't use deodorant at all between now and show day.
No. You can use Protan, the deodorant that they gave you.
Okay. And then I can wash off this one I put on tonight, yeah? Tomorrow morning.
Yes.
Okay. Beautiful. I'll FaceTime you as I'm applying it.
Incredible.
So I can show you my striated glutes.
Do you actually have striated glutes right now?
They will be after I dehydrate. Right now I'm holding water just because, you know, yeah.
I noticed too with 229, her confidence in her stage is just, it's phenomenal. Her stage conditioning, her posing conditioning, as we've talked about before, she's really not breathing heavy, she's not shaking too much, she's not twitching, she's just standing strong.
That's good.
That's
nice. You're a full turn.
That's the first time.
That's it. Oh, fuck dude. Nice.
Shit, alright. Smooth.
We are very full today. The carbs did their freaking job. Definitely holding a little bit of other things to consider is the fact that I am using PEDs pharmacology. So there is going to be a little bit of water that's being held simply from that. Plus, you know, we filled out a lot. A lot of that water and glycogen is being held intracellularly in the muscles where we want it. Although today we're cutting out water, sodium early. We're doing dry carbs for the rest of the day and not really much carbs at all, or much food at all besides protein throughout the rest of the day, kind of for a diuretic effect. And tomorrow morning we should honestly see close to a 3 to 5 pound drop in the scale because I'm going to be that dehydrated, that dry. So all this water that we're seeing being held even through that oblique area, most of that's going to be gone. But as far as like my muscle bellies and everything, they are definitely the fullest they have been. This, fuck, might as well almost a whole prep maybe, but. Holy shit, I'm fucking full, Marvin.
It's good, man.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking crazy. Whew, excited to try it out. This package is gonna be maybe 2 to 3 pounds lighter on stage and more full and more dry and more conditioned.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
I'm ready to do bodybuilding, dude.
I can see that.
Backside definitely has the size. She's tight enough. You can see the outlines of her hamstrings coming down into her glutes coming down into her hamstrings. She definitely has that size. Does she pull a little bit? Pull a little bit off. 247. Tap it tighter. She pop. Yeah. Great size on that backside.
We're on the 247.
Guys, this. How long have you guys been bodybuilding? You 19 years. You've been training. Yeah, all of that. For you, how long?
Yeah, but when did you do first job?
Seriously, like training will be like 2000.
Yeah, I didn't really start training until 2012. I did my first show in 2013.
Yeah, so that's 10 years.
Yeah, exactly 10 years.
10 years.
Yeah, about 10 years.
Yes, seriously. I mean, systematically training will be like 10 years.
Yeah, and so you guys have been doing this obviously for a long time, and you've created like, it's obviously part of your lifestyle. And even though like this is not a sustainable thing, you guys have actually found a way to sustain it in your lives.
No,
So,
I think it's sustainable. It depends on your approach.
Right. So like for you guys, like I guess for somebody that's, because I know a lot of people that are watching this video are like interested in bodybuilding, and they're like maybe afraid to take the leap, or like don't know enough about it, or like don't know if they're ready for it. I guess you never feel like you're ready for it. So like, what would you tell somebody that's kind of on the fence? If like, do I want to bodybuild? Do I want to do my first show? Like, what would be kind of like your biggest piece of advice to someone like that?
You want to go first?
Yeah, I would say just do it. Like, you're never gonna be 100% ready. So it's almost like anything in life that you have a fear or anxiety of, you're never gonna feel 100% ready.
Yeah.
But you jump into it, do the right preparation. I highly recommend hiring a coach. That's what I did. So I saw on YouTube, Matt Ogus, for example, did a whole prep series in 2011. I watched it in 2012, and I said, oh, someone that is like not that much bigger than me can do bodybuilding, and I could probably do this. Not realizing like, I haven't really been training long enough or whatever.
Yeah.
Throw all that out the window. You know, I was like, okay, let me hire the same coaches that he's using, and I did, and let's see how it goes and see if I like it. And I fell in love with the whole process. I like the structure and the discipline of contest prep. I was in the Marines, so I feel like I naturally like wanted something that was gonna provide some type of like suffering, and you know, I'd have to like really give my all into it. Yeah, and I loved that. I did 4 shows that season. I won 3 of them. I got second in 1. Went from novice to open.
Yeah.
And then after that, I was like, all right, well, I really enjoyed this. Now let's try to get better.
Yeah.
So then I took my first off season. And 2015, I won my pro card.
That's so cool. I love that you like made the decision to do it, not only because like you saw someone else do it and you're like, fuck, why not me? But like because you did want the discipline, you did want the challenge.
Yeah, I was looking for a challenge, something competitive. You know?
Yeah, which I think is super cool to come from like that intention, because I think that because you kind of made that decision to say, hey, I want the challenge. It's like that's why you probably still keep doing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know?
I mean, this year in my 10th year since that last season. You know, like 10 years of competing.
Yeah.
Not competing every single year, but say like 7 or 8 out of 10 years I competed.
Yeah.
So it took 2 long off seasons, but yeah, I finally won the world championship.
Fuck yeah, dude.
You know,
Let's go.
2 weeks ago.
Let's go. All right, Marvin. What would you tell somebody?
I would say, you know, back in the days when internet, they don't have too much resources about contest prepping, and the guy I look up to is Rob Richards, and I bought like you know, this contest prep template.
Yeah.
So I just, you know, read it and ask people in Hong Kong, like, you know, obviously they doing row dive, row speed, you got to train hard, you know. So during the contest prep, I was like squatting 3 plates with a guy squatting me, like for 20 reps, over my kneecap was busted. I was like, what the fuck is this type of program is it? You know, and that guy was like, Phil Heath. I was like, what the fuck? Fucking Mr. Olympia. Like, why the fuck you give me all this bullshit, right? And then
they just copy and paste what Mr. O is doing.
Yes.
Right?
So they saw the clips on YouTube.
Yeah.
YouTube is not a big thing, so you have not much varieties like now. Okay. And the diet, you cannot have rice after a certain time. You cannot have veggies. You can only have, like, you know, seafood minimum, egg white, shell eggs, but only egg white, no egg yolks. Okay, so lots of bro diet, lots of, like, you know, no water shit, no sodium. You do shit of cardio. If you're not pain, if you're not great, if you're not suffering, you're not doing bodybuilding. That's the mentality I was, you know, installing in my brain. And I was like, reading people articles like Matt Ogus and 3D Andrew, all those, like, it's like, why the fuck people can drink water? Why the hell they can eat carbs? And why am I look like you know, someone just out of prison? Yeah, like concentration camp, right?
So I did it right from the beginning. Like I hired people that knew what they were doing.
Well, I got no money back in the days, right? My mom was nice enough. Why don't you hire someone? I was like, no, it's too much, right? But I mean, without the prior experience, right now what I'm doing right now, I feel good. Okay, it's easy for me because I have some shitty worse, like much worse experience. Well, now it's like still uphill battle. Yeah. I mean, science is good, but unless you have tried it hell first, you know, if you don't know what is intensity, like, you know, blood bleeding from your nose or squat, then you don't know why you have to be low, right? Same shit. I mean, so I think a kid, not saying that you shouldn't hire a coach, hire a good coach, and you don't have to taste all this supper I did before. And so at the first show,
bro, but no matter what, it's still suffering. Like,
I mean, you can prep smarter.
Right. I tell you what, you have to suffer.
There's no reward for suffering more.
Yes. We don't need unnecessary suffering.
Right.
Just like marathon, you can run straight. But some people will actually, hey, you look cooler when you run backward, right? So I mean, that's a good metaphor, right? Like, I mean, you can still cross the finish line, but you're running backward. But what's the point, right? See, this is the mentality I was installed in my brain back in the days. Oh, you have joint pain? Suck it up. No pain, no gain. What gain do I have besides joint pains, right? So, so I hired a coach, and like online coach, and I think I was like 3rd place back in the days, like Man Physique, and you know, I turned Man Physique Pro when I was like 2016, and I was like, I think it's time for me to back to bodybuilding. Okay, so I hired some local online prepping coach. They're good, but I mean, at that moment they're good. Okay, and I hired a well-known PhD coach who's only doing like power building stuff. Okay, no deload. Okay, so not my stuff. Then I found Gerald. Okay, best investment, no brainer. Okay, I turned pro in 2019.
What's his PhD laying on? What? Can't say who your own coach is?
Yeah. Well, I mean, well, it's not the same as you preach in the seminary. You got to deload and shit. Hey, what the fuck? I have no deload, man. Anyway, so 2019, I hired Jared for 8 months for, you know, contest prep. Went well. Okay, best prep ever. Okay, three years of off season with him because of COVID, and now I won 2 first place in Enhanced, 2nd place in the world lightweight bodybuilding, and this one is national. First time I've qualified for national. So, I mean,
let's go.
IFBB Pro Card tomorrow.
Yes, sir. And I think the best part is hang out with people that has the same mentality with you and hang out with the right people. Yeah, because you're gonna attract the same aura. Okay, it's hard to be hang with the people that's not good and you turn good. It's simple. It's almost like uphill battle again.
Oh hey, here's D.
D. Okay. I thought.
Yeah, dude, we just got the fucking soliloquy from Marvin.